become a legend in the game world. Picture this. It's the mid-1990s, a time when video games were still figuring out their identity, and two brothers, Sam and Dan Houser, along with their friend Terry Donovan, were dreaming big in London. They weren't just kids with controllers, they were visionaries who wanted to push boundaries. They teamed up with some other sharp minds, like Jamie King and Gary Foreman, and in 1998, Rockstar Games was born as a publishing label under Take-Two Interactive. Talk about starting small, but thinking huge. Back then, the gaming industry was all about simple fun. Think Mario jumping on mushrooms or Sonic speeding through loops. But Rockstar had other plans. They wanted to tell stories, gritty, raw, and real ones, in a way no one had before. Their first big splash came with the Grand Theft Auto series. The original GTA dropped in 1997, but it was the 2001 release of GTA 3 that changed everything. Set in the fictional Liberty City, a dead-on New York knockoff, it let players roam free in a 3D open world, stealing cars, pulling heists, and living like a mobster. The controversy was instant. Parents, politicians, even the media freaked out over the violence and freedom. But gamers, they ate it up. Sales went through the roof, and suddenly, Rockstar wasn't just a company, they were cultural dynamite. People were either loving it or hating it, but no one could ignore it. From there, they kept pushing limits. GTA Vice City in 2002 brought neon-drenched 1980s Miami vibes, with a killer soundtrack and even more depth. Then came San Andreas in 2004, this massive California-inspired world where you could explore, fight gangs, and even hit the gym to bulk up your character. Each game sold millions, breaking records and raking in cash, but it wasn't just about money. Rockstar was crafting art, blending Hollywood-style storytelling with interactive chaos. They hired A-list talent like Ray Liotta for Vice City, and their attention to detail was insane, from the way characters moved to the crackle of radio static in the cars. But it wasn't all smooth. The Housers and their team faced constant backlash. Grand Theft Auto was blamed for everything from teen violence to moral decay. Lawsuits piled up, and critics called their games glorified crime simulators. Yet, Rockstar doubled down. They believed in creative freedom, and Take-Two backed them, even when profits took hits. In 2005, they released Bully, a game about a kid navigating the brutal social hierarchy of a boarding school. Again, controversy, but also critical acclaim. They were proving they could do more than just carjacking and shootouts. Then came 2008, and the game that would cement their legacy, Grand Theft Auto 4. Set in a revamped Liberty City, it followed Nico Bellic, an immigrant chasing the American dream, only to find betrayal and bloodshed. The graphics were stunning for the time, the story heartbreaking, and the city felt alive. Rain soaked the streets, taxis honked, pedestrians argued. It sold over 25 million copies, making it one of the best-selling games ever. Critics praised its depth, but the pressure was on. Could they top it? They did, in 2013 with Grand Theft Auto V. Set in Los Santos, a satire of Los Angeles, it introduced three playable characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, each with their own insane arcs. The game wasn't just a hit, it was a phenomenon. It shattered sales records, earning over $1 billion in its first 3 days. The online mode, GTA Online, kept players hooked for years, with constant updates, heists, and a virtual economy that rivaled real-world markets. Rockstar had created not just a game, but a universe. But their ambitions didn't stop there. In 2018, they dropped Red Dead Redemption 2, a Western epic that took 8 years to make. You play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw in a dying world, and the detail is mind-blowing. Horses sweat, guns jam, the weather shifts in real time. It's less about chaos and more about human struggle, and it won Game of the Year, racking up hundreds of awards. People called it a masterpiece, a rare thing in gaming. Through all this, Rockstar's reputation grew. They're known for insane work ethics. Some say too insane, with reports of crunch time and high pressure on developers. But the results speak for themselves. They've sold hundreds of millions of games, made billions in revenue, and influenced pop culture like few others. Their games aren't just played, they're studied, modded, memed. GTA 5 alone is still one of the most played games on consoles, years after release. Today, Rockstar's sitting pretty, but they're not done. Rumors swirl about GTA 6, maybe set in Miami again, and fans are losing their minds waiting. The Houser brothers have stepped back from daily operations, but the company's spirit, bold, brash, and brilliant, lives on. They've gone from underdogs to titans, proving that games can be art, commerce, and rebellion all at once. And that's the story of Rockstar Games, A wild, controversial, unforgettable journey from London dreams to global domination. What a ride, right?